Most people are getting the Social Security claiming strategy completely wrong. They're told take it as early as 62 so you get more checks, wait until 70 so you get bigger checks, run the break even math, and you're done. But the Social Security claiming strategy has more impact on your taxes, how your portfolio operates, and your Medicare premiums. And those are the things that we should be focused on. In this video, I'm going to cover some tips about Social Security claiming strategies and how to make the best decision for yourself. Let's get into it. In today's video, we're going to focus on individuals who are born after 1960. There are three main milestones for individuals born after 1960 when it comes to Social Security claiming strategy. The first age is age 62. Age 62 is the earliest that you can take Social Security, and it's about a 70% payout of your full retirement age benefit, which is a 30% reduction. The argument for claiming at 62 is that you'll claim early and take out more checks and give yourself a better odds at getting a break even for what you put in. So the next main milestone age is your age 67. Age 67 is your full retirement age benefit. That is a 100% payout of your Social Security claiming, and you can work as much as you would like at this point without any penalties or reductions in benefit from the government. So the next main milestone is age 70. This is your fully delayed benefit and ends up being about 132% of your full retirement age benefit. So let's look at an example. This individual's benefit at age 67, their full retirement age benefit is $3,000 per month. If they chose to claim Social Security and start their benefit at age 62, you can see that their benefit goes down to $2,100 per month. If you look and then see if they waited until age 70, their benefit would jump to $3,720 per month. These figures can influence our decision making and can change our withdrawal strategy off our portfolios. The general school of thought has been, I want to make sure that I get out what I put in. So individuals prefer to take early, regardless of what their financial plan says and regardless how taxation works, and they want to get their benefit as soon as possible. But if we plan around foundational ages, such as playing to age 90, playing to age 95, we can look and say there's something beyond just a break even, and let's actually reduce our lifetime tax bill and focus on accomplishing our goals. Generally speaking, the Social Security benefit has a break even somewhere in your low 80s, 80 to 83 in most cases. Not everyone will have the opportunity to pick when they're going to defer their benefit, but if you are in a position to make a claim based on your overall financial plan, we're going to dig into the pros and cons of why claiming early versus claiming late might not be as simple as just stating so. So the first thing that we're going to dig into is the simple part of how does Social Security taxation actually work? We're going to focus on married filing jointly examples today. So as you can see from the graphic, the first $32,000 of Social Security benefits are not taxed. We then move up to the next bracket of $32,000 to $44,000, and you see that that has a 50% of your benefit is now taxable. Once you go over $44,000, 85% of your benefit is now taxable. Here's the kicker. Your other income, such as withdrawals out of your IRAs or pensions, annuities, all count towards your income, and they stack with the Social Security. So if you have $100,000 withdrawals each year out of your IRAs or retirement accounts, and then you also have a $3,000 a month benefit, you are not paying taxes on just that $36,000 Social Security that phases into the 50% tax bracket. You're actually paying taxes as if you earned $136,000. But wait, there's more. Income's Aunt Irma. IRMA stands for Income Related Monthly Adjustment Amount. So in retirement, after age 65, you're now enrolled into Medicare. In 2026, the base price is $185 per month. Now let's introduce our Aunt Irma. She's going to tag on an additional penalty if you earn over $212,000 as a married couple. As your reported income starts to spike in retirement, you can see penalties of $1, $2, $3, $4, or even $500 per month per individual penalizing you on your healthcare cost. One of the reasons why I think that this is a really huge issue in our society is we're also pushing the narrative that Roth conversions while in retirement is the end all be all. I'm not saying that Roth conversions aren't a fantastic strategy. I think we just need to be mindful of where our Aunt Irma is hovering over our shoulder. The number one tip that I would provide is that you should know what your income is going to look like in every given year. We should be looking at ordinary interest. We should be looking at dividends, income from part-time jobs or full-time jobs. We should be looking at pensions, annuities, withdrawals out of our IRAs, and then putting a plan in place each year to make sure that we're not bumping ourselves into different categories and paying penalties for multiple years. If your main goal is to start converting your traditional 401k, traditional IRA assets over into Roth, it could be worth delaying your Social Security to provide you more room to convert more assets at a lower tax bracket without penalizing you on your healthcare. One of the other features that we should be considering is if you choose to claim early, what does that spousal benefit look like if you were to pass? If you were to pass and leave your spouse with your new benefit because you had the higher benefit, could they still sustain their plan based on this new dollar figure? So I told you a lot about what I'd be concerned with, but here's what I would actually do if I were someone with more than $2 million in traditional IRA assets looking to claim Social Security. If I'm the higher earner of my household, I am going to defer my benefit for as long as possible until that age 70. And if I'm the lower earner, I would look at claiming earlier based on how our tax plan looks like and what our goals are with converting traditional IRA assets into Roth IRAs. Giving yourself more room to convert these assets over into Roth eliminates that IRMA penalty later in life, as your Roth withdrawals does not impact your modified adjusted gross income, which impacts Aunt Irma. I'm not the type of advisor that's going to throw blanket statements on everything. One of the things that we need to consider is what your personal health situation looks like. If you didn't think you were going to make it past that 80 or 82-year-old break-even point, it may influence your decision to choose other options such as claiming earlier and doing less Roth conversions or biting the bullet and paying more taxes. None of these strategies are going to work if you isolate the problem down just to when should I take Social Security. It should tie in with your tax plan. It should tie in with your income plan. It should tie in with your personal health and your personal life. That's personal finance. Here's the bottom line. If you have over $2 million in 401k assets and you're looking to retire, you are probably going to need a different Social Security claiming strategy than someone who needs to take that benefit and to pay their mortgage or pay other debts down. Your framework is different. Your framework is about tax mitigation, healthcare planning, estate planning, and lifestyle planning. If you haven't sat down with an advisor and you're planning on to claim Social Security the next 5 to 10 years, I highly suggest sitting down and modeling out the strategy yourself. I highly suggest reaching out to me and scheduling a one-on-one meeting to sit down and see if we are a good fit to work with each other on an ongoing basis to reduce your taxes, plan out your lifestyle, and keep as much of your money in your pocket and as little in Uncle Sam's as possible. In the next video, we're going to start looking into how we actually create income off of our portfolios in retirement, how we plan out our income, and then how we also be mindful of our taxes, healthcare, and everything else. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next video, and I'll see you next time.